Hello, I'm Philip Brunelle, Artistic Director and founder of Vocal Essence and organist choirmaster at Plymouth Congregational Church in Minneapolis. And today we are in this beautiful sanctuary of Plymouth Church, a place that I have known for all of these 51 years I have been here. Each day I've selected a composer who has had a role to play in both organizations. Today it's the American composer Amy Cheney Beach. Born in 1867, died in 1944. She was the first successful American female composer to write large-scale art music. In 1896, the Boston Symphony performed her Gaelic Symphony, which was the first time in their history that they had performed a work by a woman. At age 1, she knew by memory 40 songs. At age 2, you could play a melody and she would make up a counter melody to it. At age 3, she taught herself to read, and at age 4, up at a cabin, she composed 3 waltzes, not sitting at the piano, but just in her head. At age 16, she gave her first recital in Boston's Music Hall. And in 1885, she married Dr. Henry Beach, who was a lot older than she was. And from then on, she was known as Mrs. H.H.A. Beach. Then he passed away in the early 1900s, and she went back to using her name Amy Cheney Beach. In 1910, she went to Germany and studied more. She'd been studying, of course, in Boston, and she composed just lots of music. And I'm going to play for you a piece that she wrote in 1924, a piece that we have performed here at Plymouth Church called Let This Mind Be in You, words from the New Testament. And what you'll hear here, of course, with her is that kind of beautiful sense of melody and soaring kind of phrasing, very chromatic and very Victorian. music of Amy Cheney Beach. In 1892, her Mass in E-flat was premiered by the Handel and Haydn Society, that distinguished choral place in Boston. And it was the first time they had performed a piece by a woman. She became known as the woman in a group called the Boston Six, which included Horatio Parker and Edward MacDowell. And she became known particularly for her songs. One of them, composed in 1900, was the song "The Years at the Spring," which, ever since it was composed, became absolutely her most favorite piece for audiences everywhere. And in 1929, when she was in Rome at the American Hospital festivities, they not only asked for the song, it was the encore. So the words, of course, are by Robert Browning. The years at the spring and days at the morn, mornings at 7, the hillsides dew pearled. And then it just says, the larks on the wing, the snails on the thorn, God's in his heaven, all's right with the world. So let me give you a piano version of "The Years at the Spring" by Amy Cheney Beach. Have a wonderful day.